Alright, so you want to know if Fallout 76 is worth getting into and playing in 2025? Well, the short answer is it depends on what you want out of the game. If you're looking for a multiplayer or co-op Fallout, then this is literally the game for you. Now, if you're looking for a PvP based multiplayer game, you're gonna have to look elsewhere. PvP is not really there in Fallout 76. They experimented with it a few years ago with a battle royale game mode they had called Nuclear Winter, and I actually enjoyed it a lot, but it wasn't that popular, and since then, there really hasn't been any player versus player kinda scenario. When the game originally launched, it got a lot of flack from the community and a lot of pushback because up until Fallout 76, every Fallout game that has come out was single player. And everybody was kind of up in arms about, well, you're the sole survivor, you're the lone wanderer, you escape the vault, and you go on your mission alone. Whereas in 76, you're playing with a bunch of other people who have the same mindset. Now, with that being said, you can still play Fallout 76 solo. There's nothing wrong with that. You can join a private world, you can ignore everybody around you. But, in my opinion, the community in Fallout 76 is one of the best that I've ever experienced. Everybody is willing to lend you a hand, everybody's willing to get you started with weapons, ammo. It's partially a survival game, so food and water. And the way that you craft and build different things, whether it's weapons, ammo, a house, you can build your own fort. And to do that, you have to get the plan to make the item. And I can honestly say I have been gifted and given so many plans to make certain things. Usually you would have to find them, buy them, whatever. But people just give them out, which honestly makes starting fresh in 2025 much, much more enjoyable than starting out when the game first came out. Over the years, the developers have gone far above what most people thought this game was going to be. It started out with no human NPCs, so you leave the vault and you're greeted by robots, you're greeted by super mutants, different enemies, but no humans. And originally, it was kind of framed with the idea of the player base making their own narrative and their own story. All of the missions and quests that you were given or that you do were by holotape. So you would go to a location, find a holotape, play it, listen to what you have to do, and then go do the thing. It was okay, it wasn't great, and after a while it got pretty repetitive and pretty boring. But as of a few years ago, they listened to the community, and they brought humans into West Virginia. And that was a humongous upgrade. The stories and the quest that became available after that, it's a lot more story-driven now, and a lot more of the classic Fallout experience than when it first dropped. Between having the human expansion, there have been so many updates and expansions that I honestly have lost track at this point. Between little updates that balance the system with the perks and the damage done, to major expansions like Atlantic City, the Pit, and coming soon we're going to be going to Ohio. They added to the map that was already there. They're just constantly adding new content to the game. And on top of all of that, Season 2 of the Fallout show on Amazon is coming out in a couple months. And I can say pretty confidently that it's just going to get bigger. More people are going to flood into the game, whether you're brand new to the Fallout world, whether you're coming back after a couple year hiatus because you didn't like the original, the way that story was given to you, or whatever the case may be. We're going to get flooded with new content, new expansions, and the player base, yeah, I see it as growing a ton when Season 2 drops. So with all of that being said, is now, 2025, a good time to get into Fallout 76? I would say so. If you're looking for the PvP experience, it's not there. It's probably never going to come. But if you're looking for a survival, post-apocalyptic type co-op game, this is the game for you. It's more than just a survival, RPG. All the mechanics, all the quirks and Fallout-related stuff is still in the game. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've just been walking down the road and a huge explosion goes off in the background, and I look behind me and there's a huge battle going on between ghouls and super mutants and God knows what else. There's always random things that happen to you. It's Fallout, but online. It's as simple as that. And in my opinion, they executed it really well. Initially, not so much. But 2025, I would definitely suggest that you give it a try. So, comment below what you think about the game. If you're a new player, if you're a lifelong Fallout fan, if you came here from the TV show, if you tried the game when it came out and it wasn't for you and you're looking to get back into it, let me know. I love reading comments from everybody and their experience with the game and just the Fallout universe as a whole. And as always, comment, like, and subscribe, and there's going to be a ton more content coming out soon.